2010 was a historic year in the Philippine Basketball Association. A year of sweeping victories, emotional comebacks, and the end of legendary eras. Today, let's dive into the drama, the champions, and the unforgettable moments of the 2010 PBA season. Before we get into 2010, let's rewind a little. The PBA season structure back then had two main tournaments: the Philippine Cup, where no imports are allowed, and the Fiesta Conference, where teams could bring in imports. And in 2010, both of these conferences gave us some of the most memorable stories in league history. The All-Filipino Cup of 2009-10 belonged to one man, James Yap. Pure Foods TJ Giants, led by Yap, Mark Pingris, and Kirby Raimundo, stormed through the conference. In the finals, they faced the Alaska Aces. Many expected a close fight, but Pure Foods had other plans. Game after game, James Yap delivered clutch baskets. Mark Pingris locked down Alaska's bigs, and Pure Foods simply dominated. The result: a 4-0 sweep of the Aces. Pure Foods was crowned Philippine Cup champion, and James Yap took home finals MVP honors. This victory was emotional for Yap, who was going through a very public personal controversy with his then-wife Chris Aquino. But on the court, he was unstoppable. And here's a piece of trivia. This was the last championship under the Pure Foods TJ Giants name. After this, the franchise was rebranded as the BMEG Darby Ace Lam. If the Philippine Cup was James Yap's time to shine, the Fiesta Conference was the turn of LA Tenorio and Alaska. The Aces bounced back strong, this time with import Diamond Simpson, a defensive powerhouse who fit perfectly into coach Tim Cohn's triangle offense. In the finals, they clashed with the star-studded San Miguel Beermen, led by Arwin Santos, Jay Washington, and import Gabe Freeman. The series was intense, but Alaska's teamwork proved too much. LA Tenorio stepped up as the floor general, Diamond Simpson controlled the boards, and the Aces closed out San Miguel in 6 games, 4-2. LA Tenorio was named Finals MVP, and Alaska captured the 2010 Fiesta Conference Championship. But this win was more than just a title. It marked the final championship for Tim Cohn with Alaska, ending a legendary era before Cohn would eventually move on to BMEG. The season MVP went once again to James Yap, making it his second MVP award. It was also the year we saw the rise of future PBA icons, Arwin Santos, who was becoming San Miguel's cornerstone. LA Tenorio, who proved he could shine on the biggest stage. And a new generation of stars preparing to take over the league. By late 2010, a new conference was already beginning, the 2010-11 Philippine Cup. This was the start of another dynasty. The Talk and Text Tropang Texters, coached by Chot Reyes. With a loaded roster of Jimmy Alapag, Jason Castro, Ronadel de Ocampo, and Kelly Williams, TNT would dominate the next few years. So, 2010 became a year of endings and new beginnings. The last championship for Pure Foods as a brand. The last championship for Tim Cohn's Alaska Aces. And the birth of the Talk and Text dynasty. The 2010 PBA season wasn't just about trophies, it was about legacy. James Yap proving his greatness, LA Tenorio announcing his arrival, and teams like TNT setting up for dominance. A season of transition, a season of history. And that's the full story of the 2010 PBA season. Which moment was your favorite, James Yap's sweep, or Alaska's last dance with Tim Cohn? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more PBA stories.